louder.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Trailerviewboys podcast. Today we have a bit of a treat for you. For the first time, we have utilised one of our local cinemas who were happy for us to go down, watch a film that we were both excited to get hold of. And
Damien's underplaying this. We did a trailer review on this before, and I said I was dead excited to watch it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man. Like that. So
yeah, but we got the chance to actually sit down in the middle of the cinema and just do what we like to do. So really good. The film was absolutely outstanding.
Knives Out was, well, I don't think we could stop praising it when we come out of the film. That's how good of a film it was, which is always a good sign. You know, when you walk out the cinema, you're like, God damn, that film. But
even throughout the film, I kept thinking, I can't wait to sit down and talk
about it. Yeah.
So we will get to that, guys, because we've pre-recorded in the cinema itself, but we wanted to just do a pre.
To be fair to them, they were absolutely great about it.
They were.
The guys at the Light Cinema in Warsaw, they were pretty, I don't know, like almost like some of the staff seemed as stoked as we were to be there. Like, oh no way, that's like. But anyway,
super. But
they were just super helpful, and they were really hospitable. That's the word I'm looking for. They were just really hospitable. So I just want to say a thank you to those guys. But now you've had a bit of time to think about the film, Damion, before we get to our actual,
thoughts
podcast
on the film
from when we were in the cinema.
Yeah.
What have your thoughts gone towards now? Now you've had a bit of time.
My thoughts are, I really want to start taking the time to watch more films of this caliber. Because initially, I've grounded myself to only going to the cinemas for the big Marvel releases,
the franchises, the big heavy hitters.
But this really shocked me. Really enjoyed the film, and also I just can't get over Daniel Craig's performance.
Man, that accent was just. See, now the interesting thing is, now I've come away to think about it. I'm going to stick by one of my statements that I said, which I just want to elaborate a bit more on it. And I was saying the film, it's a 3-star film, but because of the casting choice, making it a 5-star film.
Yeah.
And the more I thought about it, the more I stand behind that statement, because, like, honestly, guys and ladies, the cast in this, it's like they inject such personality into the characters that they play that they bounce off each other and rub each other off the wrong way so believably. That's what elevates this film into the 5-star bracket.
And I think each character gets their own. They get enough airtime, face time.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
For each character,
I'd say there's probably 3 characters that really have the attention paid on.
Quite prominent, yeah.
But that doesn't mean you don't get time with the other characters. And no, yeah, it is. But honest, I just can't praise these actors up enough. So for fuck's sake, there better be no you two or me two, me three scandals that come out about any of them, because I'm going to sound like a right sod now. But they were just exactly who they needed to cast.
Yeah, they were brilliant.
Because, like I say, the personalities, the way they bounce off each other, it's written very well, and the murder mystery style of it is very good, and it's entertaining. But I feel without the personality that these guys inject into those characters, it would have been boring. It could have run the risk of being very boring.
Yeah,
I mean, one of the most exciting chases. Spoiler alert.
Oh, we're on a spoiler alert already, are we?
Yeah, man.
God damn. Okay.
Just before we get into it.
Well, if that's the case.
There it is. So spoiler alert, basically, there's a car chase between the police, Daniel Craig, the cops that he's working with, and the nurse and the sort of nephew of the guy who's died. And but they don't Hollywoodize, they don't make that look a massive, like, it's literally just, and it's slow, like, you can tell the cars are only doing like 20-30 miles an hour as they're maneuvering around the city.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's like, it's so real, it makes it look stupid, but
it's
in
clever,
like,
isn't it?
It's just, in a clever way. Like, it's not, the whole film isn't like, well, that's a bit, like, none of it's like that typical Hollywood, oh my God, he had a secret son, like, you know what I mean, that no one ever knew about till today. Like, no, it was really good. And I feel as good as the murder mystery was written, I feel like the actors deserve quite a bit of praise for the work they did, because they've really put a lot of life into this film and made it a lot better.
And a lot of the film actually takes place in the manor.
In one
location.
You
don't get bored of that
the film.
at all.
No.
Daniel Craig really keeps the attention going all the way through, because you're constantly guessing. You're trying to figure out yourself beforehand who you think has actually done the murder. And even when, again, spoiler alert, you think the plot's been given to you halfway through the film.
Yeah.
That's a deal. Don't know the full story.
That's a genius thing as well. It literally halfway through the film shows you who killed who. And then you're thinking, well, now we just know who the killer is. And it still has a couple of twists after that fact that you're like, holy shit, no way. So it's just immensely clever. But I mean, at one point you even question if Daniel Craig might have you just don't know. Like, you know what I mean? He might have.
Yeah.
But no, it's just a wicked film, and now I've had a bit of time to think about it. I agree with what I say in the cinema, man. The casting was just phenomenal. But yeah, I don't know what else I can say.
I don't think it's had too much advertising, hasn't it? So, to be fair, for the film it is, when you actually go and watch it,
it's really,
there should have been a lot more hype for it, I think.
So, I think there should have been, but then you run the risk of best film of the year,
God.
billboards and camera. No, I think personally the coverage started to be a bit low, and it's unfortunate we're just living that time of the world at the moment where if it's not a comic book film or a superhero film, fuck off, basically. Then no one seems to care. But this is a film, I don't want to say for intelligent people, because it's really not. Anybody could watch it.
Yeah,
it's just not
tried for anyone.
It's not your dumbed down, act 1, act 2, act 3. It's very intertwined. It's very it's very fluid.
Yeah, definitely.
And stuff like that. It's a film that's had a lot of thinking put into it. It's not just been done by the numbers. It's
one of those 2.5, whatever long films that only seems like an hour.
Oh yeah, smiling all the way through, and I was laughing. I mean,
there's some laugh out loud moments.
Like,
sure.
Well, I say that because I felt like me and you were the only ones that were actually laughing out loud. Everyone else in the cinema was being. Wasn't a couple of people that might have been behind me that were chewing as loudly as they could.
And just before the film started, rustling through the bags.
Man, it's class.
Anyway, that's the whole cinema experience, isn't
it?
it?
Cinema experience, mate. It's just like
you got to accept it. But
and a shout out to the young staff member, bless him as well. I think that must have been like the second time he's had to talk in front of.
The pre-announcement. Hope everyone enjoys the film.
I'd just like to say thank you for coming and please put your phones on silent.
Fair play to the guy.
Fair enough. It's only on minimum wage, and no one wants to stand in front of a crowd.
Nobody wants to stand in front of a crowd and talk to everyone. So well done to that guy.
But now, hopefully, we'll take you on to what our adrenaline still flowing through us reaction to what we were in the cinema, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, give us any feedback, guys. Like Alex has just said, this is going to be flicked over now to us actually in the cinema room having a chat. So we'll see you on the next one.
We've just seen Knives Out with Daniel Craig. I'm going to get the cast list on my phone.
Initial reactions.
Oh, dude, that man. I think he was going for an Oscar.
It's crazy. You know what? I absolutely love Daniel Craig.
But you know what? It worked, man.
That Kentucky accent.
Oh, man, that was amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. So, yeah.
How do y'all expect me to do my job? It's just like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
So good.
No, he's got it down to an absolute T. You know what? Films like this don't get enough hype or credit pre-release because initially, just so everyone can build a picture, this is us testing the audio in the cinema. For a future event, and that's the reason, to be honest, why we've come to watch the film initially. Before that we would have wanted to see it anyway.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. We wanted to see it anyway, but initially it was sort
of like why the film was chosen.
We needed to do an audio test. The film was running, so it was like it was fate. So it was like, we'll watch it.
Honestly, wow! Like a lot more people should go and see these types of films. I almost feel sorry for anyone that isn't a Marvel franchise type scenario right now, because that film genuinely was really good.
Yeah, for not being the zeitgeist at the moment. What is the pop culture? For not being that, This film was awesome. I mean, all right, let me just a quick run through because obviously you don't know here all day. But Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Anna de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, which I'm an all-time fan. Michael Shannon, i.e. General Zod.
Yes. I was waiting for him to say some form of line that hinted towards it.
Oh man,
I will find him.
Yeah, I will find him. Don Johnson, which I know of, I can't seem to place. I know he's been in so Tony. I hope I'm saying this. Charlotte. God, dude, the list just looks like seriously. Look, man, the list just goes on.
And
I think the casting has been done perfectly, like, because we're not just talking about like professionals here, we're talking about heavy hitters, man. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis alone, like, is just an absolute, she's a heavyweight champ when it comes to the world of acting.
Yes.
And she, for the few, she's only in a few scenes. Sorry, which button is this?
Which are you looking for? Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So, sorry, I'm still getting used to the
panel.
Yep. So, spoiler alert. My apologies. Will be here.
Shit, man. Look, listen to this. He's got that as the orange fucking button and not the red one for some reason.
Yeah, very true.
Red alert, man.
Very true.
Anyway,
yeah.
Spoiler alert. She's not in it for like a massive amount of scenes. Like, you know what I mean?
Which character is this? Sorry,
Jamie Lee Curtis's character.
Yeah,
but the scenes that she's in, the confrontation she has when when the will's read out.
Yeah.
And like she's fucking furious because the will's been changed. God, it's just so and the bit where they have one of the daughters call up the housekeeper, not the housekeeper, the nurse, and she's just smoking. Jamie Lee Curtis just smoking a cigarette, looking as if to say, "Well done."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That went. She's just. That's what I mean. She's got that.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got that gravitas.
Now, usually,
fantastic.
This is obviously quite off the cuff, as we've explained, but usually we would do a bit of research on how to pronounce certain persons' names, just because.
We were looking at.
Anna de Armas, who plays the nurse. I've watched so many other reviews on this movie so far, and everyone, poor girl, struggles to announce her name.
I'm trying to see what she's been in. This is the nurse.
Yeah, and she was in Blade Runner, recent Blade Runner film.
Dude, she's been in loads of stuff.
And fair play.
And 2040, Blade Runner 2049 played the hologram.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, that can't be denied now, can it? Like, and I imagine quite a few. I don't mean to judge. Women over, say, 28, maybe over 31, would probably think exactly the same with Daniel Craig. He looks very much in shape for an older gentleman. I must admit, it doesn't look like he's let himself go.
Currently been just keeping up his physique for his new James Bond film that he'll.
Oh yes, 007 Attack of the Zimmer Frame.
Yeah, Attack of the Zimmer Frame. Yeah.
But
the home that he doesn't want to go to.
It's almost like it was a home he was going to be in this. Loved Chris Evans in this.
And me, actually.
I'm seeing him in other stuff.
I'm loved not seeing him as Captain America.
And he was the bad guy. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, man. Yes, Chris Evans as the bad guy. And to be fair, though, it's played out really well because you know what? I'm not saying you see it coming. The nature of the film is you literally, when you go to watch it, because you know the nature of the film, you're trying to twist the film yourself. So like, what would be what would shock me the most? Yeah. So you're starting to pick suspects from this murder purposely on shock value. Like I thought, honest to God, I thought he weren't going to be dead. I thought it was going to be a whole elaborate plan that he'd done.
Yes. Because
just to fuck his family over.
Because that's his nature and that's his story arc. He writes these mystery novels and the rest of it.
When it come up with Chris Evans as the bad guy, I was like, this is fucking awesome. I was like, I kind of saw it coming, but at the same time I was like, I don't care, this is fucking awesome. Like.
And I've listened to a few non-spoiler reviews, and they all say...
Chris Walker, is it, who does one?
Well, there's a few, and they all say there's a huge sign at the very beginning of the film that gives away who done it. Or near to the start, and I don't know whether it's just me, but I couldn't see it. after knowing at the end, I couldn't see how people would realise.
Not straight away.
Oh yeah, it was him because of so and so at the beginning.
And the reason I thought it was going to be him is because how complacent he was to go along with it, and that's the only reason I thought, yeah, shit, it might be him, like he's going along with this rather well. Like,
he was, wasn't he? He was.
He's taking, because look. The only thing I'm say about this film, because I can't go into plot and stuff like that, but is it really is worth a watch. It's not something that sits and bullshit. I mean, it's 2.5 hours.
It keeps you going.
And we've just come out of the cinema. It was light when we went in. It's dark when we've come out, and it didn't feel like it was 2.5 hours.
So consistent with.
What favourite character? You're saying Chris Evans is your favourite character?
It's got to be Daniel Craig.
Nah, I'm not surprised.
I loved every scene he was in. Just every scene. Him.
That accent is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I know we're just probably paragraphing everything every other YouTuber's said on there.
Yeah.
Or podcaster, but Jesus, that accent. Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like a Southern Carolina accent, is it? Or
I'm not sure.
Deep. It sounds like a Southern Carolina, like somewhere deep in the belt, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My least, not that there's a least favourite character, but the person I felt like could have given a bit more was Michael Shannon, Zod. And I kind of thought he could have given a bit more. Yeah,
I liked it before. I like the old the bit where he starts fighting with his sister's fella.
Yeah.
And they're like, this fight, by the way, guys, is like, have you ever seen, like, you've probably seen 13-year-olds fight harder than this. Like, it's just slaps. But I know blokes like that. I know men like that. And you know what? I found that really funny.
I'll tell you what. So first favourite character for me was Daniel Craig.
Yep.
Mr. Blanc.
Detective Blanc.
Such a cool detective name. Second favourite character, right, was Trooper Wagner.
The
fanboy. The fanboy.
Oh, God, you know what? I'm so glad you said that because what's the actor's name?
Noah Segan.
Noah Segan, right? I thought this guy was fantastic because he reminded me of what I'd be like if I was at, like, the Star Wars Ranch. Or I was at, like, Pine Studios.
Yeah.
Like, if I was around, I'd be like, oh my God, that's exactly like the book.
Yeah.
It's just
it was quality.
It's like the bit where Daniel Craig as Detective Mel Blanc he's laying it all out. He's step by step, like, telling the story. And one of the detectives, his partner, goes to stand up and goes, "This is all a bit ludicrous."
Yeah.
But he, as he goes to say that, like,
wait a minute.
Like, his character's like, shh. Like, it's like, you're ruining your best part. Like, I mean, sit down. Like, this is the best part of the murder mystery story. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It really was. But nah, he killed it for me. He's been in a lot of other stuff though as well. Recently, I think too.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Sorry guys, if you can hear a bit in the background, that's the Frozen event that's on there.
The whole point of this initial recording was to test.
Oh yeah, it's just sound in the
audio.
background.
So what you can hear in the scenarios, we're next to a huge flat screen TV, which has been portraying the opening event for Frozen 2, and we're picking up a lot of the sound from that television actually. For the initial test,
no way.
Was for the crowd. Yeah, he was. He was one of the cops. No, he wasn't one of the cops.
No, he was one of the
I'll be damned. One of the gangsters.
Get the girl. War Pigs. Holy shit, he was in War Pigs.
He's such a funny character.
Oh, dude, he's fantastic. He's a quality actor, I've got to give it to him. But,
he was actually in Star Wars, apparently.
Was he?
He was in Star Wars.
Wow,
it doesn't tell you what he was in. I'm just trying to... Oh, either way. He may have been in Star Wars as an X-Wing pilot, but yeah, he's done some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, man, and he was fantastic in this. To be fair, like I can't, but I think the overall cast. I don't think there was any cast member that weren't like just brilliant.
Yeah,
just oh man. I mean, the film, God, the music in the film's really good. It's quite suspenseful. There's a bit of thriller to it, like the argument we've had before in when we do our trailer reviews. Like you get the suspenseful music, like, and that was used so well. And no, man, I thought it was fantastic. I thought the whole cast, even the whole tense, like the just the whole humour to it was fantastic as well. It was honest to God brilliant.
Well then,
I think there's some Frozen fans that are trying to creep up on the TV.
we're in the way doing our thing.
Yeah, I think so.
But no, really good film. I'd recommend anyone to go and see it, just as even as a general go and watch movie. If
Well,
you're
I
into
think
films in general.
this is like a perfect sort of film. Sit down when it does. If you don't get to catch it on cinema, I mean, I recommend go to the cinema.
Yeah.
Cinema's definitely alive. I mean, we're down here in the Light Cinema now. I mean, we've got an eatery, pizzas, chips, nice
It's doing
bar.
really well, isn't it?
It's an event, guys. It's no longer just watching a film and going home. It's definitely worth coming down here. But if for whatever reason you can't get out, December starts to roll in now, Christmas shopping, busy schedules, man. Like, it ain't hard to find free time from now till the 25th. So if it happens that you can only catch it on DVD, or you have to buy it off Amazon Prime, whatever.
For sure.
I recommend it, man. It's a quality sit down and watch film. It's a genuine engaging film. Yeah. You just sit there and you're just interested, man. It doesn't, because see the thing is, I'm a sci-fi action kind of fan. Damien, what about you?
Yeah, very similar. Yeah.
So if films don't engage me, I'm very quick to say this was boring as. But this didn't feel, there weren't explosions, there weren't guns, but it was so good. And I swear to God, the writer of this knew he was going to cast Chris Evans and knew for a fact that he was going to make him play that character, and people would want to watch this film just because of having Chris Evans in it. Because I swear it, man, like, you know what I mean? Because he starts off almost like a Captain America vibe, sort of.
Well, I think that's because
that's what I'm saying. He starts off with that vibe, and then the more throughout the film it goes, the more he starts to become a bit of an arsehole, and it's like, I swear they do that on purpose, like,
and
they know.
And he just played it so well. You know what? I'm going to say, recently, over the 18 months or more, only film I physically go out and buy now is when a new Marvel film drops, because I'm a huge Marvel fanboy of the MC universe,
okay,
right?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Now I want to start actually expanding out into still buying films that I love, and this will be one to purchase.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, 100%. This will either be a hard copy, or this will be an Amazon Prime purchase from the library.
Hard copy, I really struggle. I do have
I'm a
purchases on Amazon.
Yeah,
but I kind of feel when I feel quite more invested in the film.
Yeah, you're a hard.
I really want to buy
a physical copy. This is all I'm going to say. Okay, I bought a couple on there.
Yeah,
and then I was like, well, I don't want to have to buy them on hard copy.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to commit now, whether I'm never going to buy these films and never be able to, like, I'll never have to watch them on the internet.
Yeah.
Or I'm just going to. So I'll just commit, man. It's 2019. I've just committed to. You do the hard copy. I'll do the digital. We'll sort it out, man.
At some point, DVD players will go
the way of the dinosaurs.
They will. And
well, you know what? See, this is why you have a console. Because,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
The consoles have become, like they are now, multimedia stations, and you'll only play a DVD on a console. That will be the way it goes. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll have some form of DVD play integrated into your television.
TV, yeah.
But, yep.
But no, Knives Out, guys. Seriously, go recommend it. Go recommend it. Go tell the people about it. Go take people. Go to the cinema. Go and watch it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And you've never seen Daniel Craig enjoy. It come through the screen almost like he's happy. He hasn't got to chase bad guys and shoot guns.
Yeah.
Like, he gets to inject so much personality into this character, and he really does. So yeah, man. I'm saying definitely 5-star for me. And that's purely because of the cast performance. It wouldn't be a 5-star film, but the way the cast just inject their personality into this, it pushes it over the edge for me. Otherwise, I'd be like 3.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, absolutely, definitely go and watch this film, guys.
So, thanks for listening. This is going to be the most rough and ready podcast we put out there, just because it was a audio test for actually inside the cinema. We sat around a bunch of people.
Well, sat around a line.
I'm going to do a quick selfie for next to prove where we are, and we'll put that up on the YouTube. Okay, awesome. So,
but that line in the background there, I think is for Frozen 2, which is the next film I'm definitely watching. I think there's a bit of debate here. I've
got to go get my haircut that day, I think. And then when you see the picture uploaded, you'll see that. Wow! I don't need to get my haircut at all.
Jesus.
Well, thanks,
but either
guys.
way, guys, thank you very much.
And I've been Damien.
I've been Alex.
And you've been listening to the Trailerview Boys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments. By all means, we're happy to get in touch with you and
we want to engage.
have a dialogue.
Yep. See you on the next one.